So we're looking at drawing a for a two-dimensional array. A two-dimensional array with 4 rows and 5 columns. So then that is just a very constant. We can use R and C as our rows and columns. Then remember we're working with maximum temperatures for 6 cities for the 5 days. Let's create a column called temp. So our first would be the row, and then the second one would be the column. So what we can do here, we can prompt the user to enter the values, or we can pre-initialize the values, okay, to some, we can do that initially. So when you initialize your rows and columns, remember there is a set of rows. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the columns now. There is the columns. These are the rows. Okay. Like that. Okay. All right. Initialize all of it to 0. Let's just put in so 31, 32, 33, and 65, 10. Okay? Those values are initialized as those are just blanks. Okay? So here we can just prompt for values. So you can also use it here. Uh, into the number of cities here, and then we control the number of cities. Regardless of what we put up here as the rows and columns, we can still control the number of rows. Okay. So let's say how many cities? Just going to enter the rows. Now, 4, 5, 0, 5 is less than rows 1. And 5, then control the number of columns. C, remember C is your constant variable, and that would be equal to 5. Okay. We're still going to enter 5 values before the number of rows that the users entered. So we will say A plus. Okay. Now, um, A, okay, plus the row, and then column. So every time the user accepts a value, it will go to the next day, next day, next day. As here, will display first loop will display. So we're not going to be able to record anything. We're just going to test this to see how we can enter those values. Maybe we must just maybe we can echo and display what we've entered. That will begin in another for loop. The same I and because when you declare I inside a loop, it's only concept, it's only scope to that loop. Okay. You know, you can't, if you initialize inside that loop or you declare inside the loop, that is global to this or the scope of this. You can use it inside this loop and inside, but not outside. Okay? So which means once this loop is done, the I is no longer in existence. You can completely reuse it. Okay? Yeah. Once you're done, play. So here we're going to enter the values, accept the values, and here we just table. The number of cities. So let's say we only want to display two cities. Okay. So the value for city one for day one, the 5, 32, 8, 3, and 1. Okay. The value for the second city, day one, and 6, 3, maybe I should done something. Okay. then it displays the number of cities. Remember, we don't have any columns, areas, and so on. It's just displaying the values. Okay, so the two cities, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That is basically how it's gone into the table. Okay? So the first row, first column is 25. Second row, first, sorry, second column, first row. The third column, first row, fourth column, and the fifth column for the first row. This is the second row's values. Okay? Then you can continue on with the values of your array. Okay? Table. So, so instead of entering all these values, okay, we've got cities there. Okay, so we can use city. In fact, you could have just displayed the value of the value for instead of putting that way, would have value for time. Okay? That would display C1, C2, and so on. Okay? So if we put the proper values there for the city, we could basically count. Johannesburg, 7, 2, what else is there? 1.5, okay, so once you've got those values in there, you can then do other operations. But now it's a bit difficult to get to because every time you have to enter these values, all right? So you can either initialize it like that, or we can try to read it into your table from some file. Okay. So reading from files is not the scope of our course here, but I'll give you I'll show you how to read from files. Now let's just enter the values here. Okay, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just put it, let's just, let's just put the values for the five columns there, 5 cities. Okay? We've got others more there, but let's just put it for 5. So now we're not going to use, not going to require, not going to require this here. Now, just father. All right, that's something why that is. There. Or again. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only 5 displays, and the other one would be zeros. Okay. The other rows would be zeros. What we can do is we can maybe just make that 6. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3. Right, so you will have a table like that. So that's the cities, the days, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. And those are the values for each of those days. Now you can do the other things, okay? Getting the average, okay? Getting the average for a particular day, or getting the maximum for a particular city, or get the maximum for or the average for a particular city, okay, for the whole week, or you could do. So the way that you would do that is you obviously prompt the user, or you would write a function to do that, okay? Um, so so just complete this. Are you typing it up? Are you?